Good morning, everyone. Didn't test my microphone, but I can hear it in my earphones, so I think we're good. How is everybody doing this morning? It's 9:31, and I just did an Instagram live where I did a couple of my supplements, and one of them is a tablespoon of Dr. Gundry's olive oil, polyphenol rich, 30 times polyphenol rich. I take a shot of this and I use a little thing. So I just did that, and I talked about gratitude, waking up in a state of gratitude, and um, happiness, and number two, fat burn mode. And the reason I know that is because I use my lumen every morning. So I'm not going to talk too much about this because y'all know about that, but basically I do that every morning. And so it kind of sets my day. My app will tell me my macros for the day, how many carbs, how many proteins, and how many fats I should eat for my day. And then it gives me like a little tracking scale. Like when I start adding my food to the diary, it'll say like you have, this much more that you can eat. So, really what I talked about on the other live was that I had a opportunity to reconnect with an old friend. It's been probably a little over maybe 20 years that we've spoken. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to reconnect with her. And it feels so good to be able to be in touch and just care and love on someone that you care about and have it feel like no time has passed. That is such a great feeling. I love that feeling. I love having that feeling because really what's inside your heart is love for that person, and that's what, you're feeling that feels so good. The love inside of you that you have for another person and the joy that it brings. And that reminds me of a song. So I just want to get on and talk about the opportunity to have an awareness about relationships in our lives and how sometimes just because you're not in touch with someone for 15, 20 years, it just means that your lives, intersected at one point and then they kept going and they intersected. They may intersect again. And that seems to be what's happening for us. So she and I were in a university student program in Italy together. And she was one of my roommates. I had like 4 roommates we had the biggest room in the monastery, and we lived in Tuscany. Speaking of Tuscany, these mugs remind me of such fond memories of my life when I had an opportunity to live in such a simple place, in a simple environment, and it just takes life down to like the simplest level because it's not like the busy city. It was like a medieval Tuscan town. And there was like 50,000 people in this town, which was like the size of my university. Anyway, so we got to share about each other's lives, and we talked for 4 hours, and we started at 10 o'clock at night, and we went, I remember looking at the clock, it was midnight, and I just knew we weren't done yet. And it was just, the time just flew. We just talk. We were catching up. And then like around 2 o'clock in the morning, I was just like, oh my gosh, this has been so much fun, but we probably should go to sleep because, your body needs rest. And so I fell asleep immediately and just had such a warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart. And then I woke up in that same lovely feeling. So just wanted to share that. with you that there's so many little small moments in our lives that can be, really appreciated. And this is just one of those moments. And I'm so glad we reconnected. And she's not even on social media. So it was like a miracle that I even found her. She has a page, but she doesn't get on it. And so I sent her a messenger because I'm coordinating a reunion of all the students that lived in Italy together. And we're getting on a Zoom reunion because we're East Coast, West Coast, and we're going to get together and check in with each other because we haven't in 30 something years. So it'll be a really great, fun experience. And I'm glad we found, we'll probably have hopefully 10 of the 40 students will be able to get on together. So anyway, just wanted to hop on and share that. I don't think I said this already. Since I just did another Instagram live, it's hard for me to remember what I said. So did I say that I woke up in fat burn mode? When I woke up this morning, I did the lumen and it was a 2. So you always want to wake up like a 2 or a 1, because that means your body was able to shift into fat burn mode while you sleep. And if nothing else, this is just teaching me so much about the body and what the body needs. And basically, what Lumen coaches have shared and taught me is that when you're active and moving, you'll be primarily burning carbs for your activity. But when you're in a state of rest, like in your sleep, or, just sitting on the couch, you can shift into fat burn mode. And that's when your body's burning the fats that you've eaten, as well as any fats that might be in your body as storage. So the idea is every night being able to get into fat burn mode. So what I was saying before on another live was that I'm learning about my body that my body does not want to get into fat burn mode if I eat carbs after, say, like 7. And so now I'm just really more conscious about, people have said that before, but I wasn't really willing to follow it. And so now, because I'm serious about my weight loss, I'm following more of the mechanics of what my body needs. I'm sure somebody else can have carbs at maybe 8 o'clock and then they go to bed at 11 and they're able to get into fat burn. It really depends on your fitness level, your way your body functions. And I'm recalibrating my body right now to function more optimally. And so I'm learning, what I need to do to help it function optimally. And eating carbs earlier is better for my body to wake up in fat burn mode. And I wouldn't know that if I didn't have this lumen to tell me what's going on with my body. So that's kind of the beauty or the benefit of having the lumen. So I've woken up, and in fact, where are my glasses? They're right here. Let me look real quick at my lumen record it says, okay, let's see. Can you see that? It says, great work. You've managed to wake up in a state of fat burn 3 times this week. So the 2s are considered fat burn mode. 2 or 1 is and so I have Sunday tomorrow to hopefully wake up in fat burn mode again. 3s, which I've woken up 3 times, a 3 supposedly is you're burning fats and you're burning carbs. So that means I was still burning carbs. But one thing I talked about yesterday is that I actually noticed that when I get on my treadmill, I actually can get my body into a state of fat burn for the night. So yesterday I only did the treadmill for 15 yesterday in the morning. I did the treadmill for 15 minutes and then I walked my dog, but that doesn't really count because we don't go that fast. I just go like around the track. I don't really count that as an exercise because it's not consistent. We kind of walk slow and then stop and do our business, you know. So then last night I did water activity. I walked the river at night and then did treading water in the deep end for like 20 minutes or something consistently. I had a friend with me, so we were just talking and moving our body. So that was like from 7 to 9 p.m. So that might be another reason why my body was able to shift into fat burn mode. So I'm just recognizing that if I don't do exercise during the day, my body has a hard time getting into fat burning mode during the sleep. It'll just wake up like some carbs, some fats, but I really want it to be a 2 or a 1. I think as I lose weight, I think this is what I'm, suspecting. As I lose weight, because I'm pretty heavy right now, I'll be more able to do more activity and it can speed up the process of getting my body into fat burn mode, quicker, the fitter that you are. So anyway, I wish you all a wonderful weekend. I'm going to be drinking right now my MCT Wellness from Dr. Gundry, and that is turning on my mitochondria and my fat switch. And I've got in this cup, I have my bone broth for my collagen because I'm worried about the loose skin that I will have when I start losing weight. And in this cup, I have coffee. So my dog is being super patient with me right now. She's quiet and waiting for a nice little walk. She knows she's going to get one today, so she doesn't have to cry about it. But I better get up and take care of her and get my day started. So here's to your health, and join me on the journey. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how I can help and support and motivate you. And be sure to follow my YouTube channel. I'm building up subscribers because I need 1,000 to go to another level. So far, I think I have like 48. So thank you all for subscribing. I appreciate you so much. And for those of you who might consider subscribing, thank you for taking the extra moment to go over there and hit the subscribe button. Be forever grateful. So have a nice day, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you'd like to get in touch. All right. Bye. Have a good weekend. Bye.